Hey guys, it's Skittles. I'm sorry that I sound funny or I sniffle a lot. It's because I'm sick. I know I always make videos when I'm sick, but it's kind of like the only time that I can because it's like I'm awake late and I'm tired and nobody's around and it's quiet and no distractions and whatever. So I felt like I needed to make this because it was yesterday or like the day before. It was self-injury awareness or suicide awareness day or something like that, apparently. But that is a topic that I want to talk about because that topic is important to me. Um, Self-harm, cutting, burning, hurting yourself in general. I've been there. I know what it's like. I started cutting at the age of 9, and it continued until I was 13. Well, I was about to turn 13, and then I stopped. And then I relapsed a few times, but it didn't last very long. Like, it's not. People do it because they feel all this emotional pressure that builds up inside, and they feel like hurting themselves. It's a way to relieve the pressure. It is, but it's not the best way. Like, the way I stopped is I started writing. I wrote all of my feelings. I wrote poems. I wrote songs. Excuse me. I wrote poems. I wrote songs. Just anything that I felt, I would write it. And it really does help a lot. Like, it's not gonna feel like it does within the first few times you do it, but it does help. And talking to somebody, I don't mean like professional help. I don't mean talk about it like that. I mean just like it's nothing to be ashamed of. I bet you probably 75% of the people that you've ever met have either thought about it or have done it themselves, but are too ashamed to talk about it because everybody's so secretive about it most of the time, except for the people who. There is a difference between doing it for attention and doing it for the relief, the escape, whatever. And the people who do it for attention, I want to smack them all in the face because it's not even like they don't have a reason. Like their lives could be absolutely perfect, but they're still and they flaunt it. It's like cutting at the top of their arms wearing like tank tops and then being like, oh, don't look. Like I've met people like that before. Honestly, I want to smack them all in the face. I think it's ridiculous. But doing it for the simple relief, it is a relief, but like I said, it's not the best way to relieve that pressure. Like writing it out, or what I used to do too, another thing is go in the middle of the woods somewhere where nobody's around and scream at the top of your lungs. Like it helps you feel so much better because it's like you're taking all of that built up rage and feelings and just letting it out, or just sit down and have a good cry. Like even that, talk to your best friend about it. And if they're your best friend, they're going to be there for you. If they're not, then they're, they're not worth it. But people who do it because, oh, my boyfriend broke up with me, or, oh, this happened, that's not, nobody is worth you hurting yourself over. Like, oh, my boyfriend broke up with me, he cheated on me, whatever. It's like, that's on them, not you. They're off with their new boyfriend, girlfriend, or whoever else, not even thinking about it. And you're there with it eating you up inside. Like, that's not right. And because I've been there, that's what I used to do. It eats you up inside until there's nothing left. You hurt yourself, and they're not giving it a second thought. If they're not giving it a second thought, why should you? I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate for this video, but I really don't care. Because this is how I feel about it, and everybody has their own opinion. If you're gonna be negative about it, then don't even bother commenting. Don't even bother watching any further in this video. But if anybody needs somebody to talk to, I am here. Feel free to message me, feel free to comment me, whatever, and I will talk to you about it. I will leave links to my Tumblr down there. If you want to leave me anonymous questions, instead of actually saying it, I'll leave my Facebook link down there. and feel free to talk to me if you need somebody to talk to. Because, like I said, I've been there and I know what it's like. I went through it for years because of all of my problems that I have with my family and not knowing how to deal with certain things that happened or popped up in my life. Like, it's really not worth it feels like an escape at the moment, but later on down the road, it it makes things a lot worse. And, like, every single one of you, you are beautiful. No matter what anybody says, you are beautiful. And don't let anybody else put you down or make you think anything different of yourself. It like people how they always talk about not being comfortable in their own skin, or I'm so fat and I'm so ugly. Like, you're not. Everybody is beautiful no matter what they look like. You could be 400 pounds and still be beautiful. It's not about how you look on the outside, it's who you are on the inside. The only truly ugly people are the people who are ugly in their heart and on the inside, not what they look like. Like, you could meet the most gorgeous girl in the world, she could be anybody's ideal girl, the blonde hair and big boobs and skinny and, whatever, but she could have the ugliest personality and it means nothing anymore. Like, it's the truth. There's a lot of people out there that are like that. But everybody who, they may not look the best. Like, maybe you have bad teeth. Maybe, your hair isn't perfect. Or maybe you think you're overweight or whatever. And you have a good heart. You're beautiful. Like, no matter what. But it takes people, the right kind of people, to see that. And another thing is you have to surround yourself with positive people when you're going through a bad time, because it does help. Like, listening to the sad songs, of course everybody does it, but it makes things worse. Sometimes it might help, but there is a such thing as overdoing it. And sometimes it's just not the best thing. Like, my boyfriend broke up with me. Going back and looking back at those old pictures of you guys or reading old messages, it makes it worse. Like, it ends up tearing you up more inside than it did the first time. I've been through that too. But this video is almost 8 minutes long, so I think I'm going to stop this now. And like I said, message me whenever you need somebody to talk to. If you don't know who to go to, I'm here. I'll leave my Tumblr and stuff down there, and I'll be here whenever you need me. So I'm done now. So I love every single one of you, and I will talk to you later. Bye.